What's up, y'all? Everyone is here back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, we've got an interesting one. So I'm going to be doing a team build for the KUROSAS event dungeon challenge. So let me just hop right in and talk about what the challenge is about, give you the details, the goals, so on and so forth. So let me pull up the info and I'll be right back. All right, so as you can see here right ahead of me, you can see it says the goal is to climb through stages 15 to 30 or as high as I can of the event dungeon as fast as possible. Given the restrictions, winners shall be determined by the total clear time, and the fastest content creators will be announced as winners. The time stated in the battle results screen will be counted as your stage clearance time. In case of a tie, the priority will be given to the CC with a shorter AV average clear time through all the stages. Okay, interesting so far. I know that KUROSAS the Covetous is going to be an insane dungeon to beat. I've gotten to stage 24 with regular teams, but of course this is a special team requirement. So let's see what they've got going on for the challenge requirements. So you can only use champions from Sylvan Watchers, Shadowkin, and Dwarves. That's it. Sylvan Watchers, Shadowkin, and Dwarves. Okay, so I'll have to like put this into the corner somewhere while I'm trying to create teams. And of course, I'm going to have an edited video. This is going to be edited for you, the viewers, but I have to have a full video sent to the Plarium team to make sure that there's no cheating, right? So basically, I can't go and redo the run multiple times over and over and over until I get the right team that I want in order to beat people. It's you just do it and you get 1 or 2 attempts usually in these types of events that they give to the content creators, and then they choose the last one that you've picked or the fastest of all your clear times essentially. So it says you can't use any mythicals, so that's going to be challenging, right? So I can't use Makage, which is a Shadowkin, so that's a little bit challenging. And other than that, oh, the dwarves, you can't use Geomancer, Newt, and Acrisia. That's even more challenging. You must use your own account. Okay, it makes sense. You can't use the test server for this challenge. You can either manual or auto battle, and duplicates are not allowed. Okay. So no duplicates, no Geo, no Newt, and no Acrisia. That is very, very challenging, I feel like. I feel like that's going to be difficult for a lot of people. And then additional points, while progressing through the stages, you can make changes to your team, like swapping champions, changing gear, etc. only 2 times. That's it. You can stop the stage mid-fight and start over, or if you fail to complete a stage, you can retry it, but all your attempts will go towards the total clear time. I see. So basically you want to try to beat it and just be done. So try to set, it'd be best to try to set or do either manual or to set a team preset and hopefully just win it right away, right? And hopefully not lose, because then you have to stop and then swap gear around or champions around and then try again. You get to do this 2 times. So once you clear the stage, you're not allowed to retry it in an attempt to achieve a better time. Okay, so the team that if I put together a team and I have presets for that team and I beat the stage 1 time with that team with the team presets, I can't redo it again with that same team with those same presets or different presets. It's already done. You can't try to get a faster run. It's already done. Every retry will be counted as a failed attempt and added to the total time. Yikes. Your video submission must include full battles of all completed stages, including the battle results screen. Naturally, you can speed up the footage in this video. So in this video, the footage is going to be sped up to showcase to you the times for my clearing. I'm not going to show you the full battles most likely because it just takes too much time in the video. So we're already at 5 minutes into this video as is. Let's see. Let's go to rewards first. So the content creator rewards. The first and foremost, everyone who participates in the challenge gets bragging rights. Of course, that's awesome for the content creators. Exclusive avatar KUROSAS the Covetous to add to the collections of avatars that we have or own. And not all creators have the same avatars, just so you know. Some people don't participate in every content creator event for us. So like I don't participate in every single content creator challenge. Apart from the avatar, all challengers will receive a resource gift pack depending on the placement and your hard work. So first place, a mythical tome, 2-3 free hour regear removal tickets, an epic glyph for speed, 1,000 energy, and 1.2 million silver with the exclusive avatar. The avatar is going to be for any of the even participation. So first to fifth place, you get the avatar regardless. Participation reward, you get that avatar regardless. So second place, 3 legendary skill tomes, 1-3 free regear removal ticket, 1 epic glyph accuracy. Meh. The accuracy glyph is like second best compared to the speed glyph in my opinion, but you definitely want the speed glyphs out of everything. Personally, I wish they gave speed glyphs for all of them, but you know, that's just beggars can't be choosers, right? 800 energy, 1 million silver, and then it kind of keeps just going down and down and down. Third place, 700 energy, 850,000 silver, epic glyph for attack percent, and the 2 legendary skill tomes instead of 3, 3 hour free regear removal ticket. And then for fourth place, 1 legendary skill tome, 2 1 hour free regear removal tickets, and 1 epic glyph, defense percent, 650 energy, 650,000 silver. And the participation trophy is going to be, oh wait, the fifth place, 1 legendary skill tome, 2 1 hour free gear removal ticket, 1 epic glyph, HP percent, 650 energy, 650,000 silver. And for the participation trophy, 1 legendary skill tome, 1 3 hour free gear removal ticket, 2 legendary chaos or 6-star, which is actually decent. It's not bad. Better than a epic HP percent glyph in my opinion. 650 energy and 500,000 silver. So regardless, even if you would just participate as a content creator, this is really nice. Standard audience rewards. So as usual, all CCs will be able to give away goodies to the viewers. So if you are, wait, if I'm in first place, okay, so this is if I get first place. Okay, never mind, not for you. But if I get first place, then I get to pick 5 winners. So you would have to leave it in the comments down below, your code. That's what I always do for things like this. Content creator challenges like this. You want to put your code down below. And what I would say is just document what's the furthest you've gotten in the event dungeon. If you're not sure where your code is, you want to go up here, go down to info, and then your player ID is your code. All you need to do is copy this code, paste it into a message when you're messaging me in the video down below, the description down below. You could just paste a comment with your code. Tell me where you're at in the event dungeon. So first place winner, 5 winners get 2 legendary skill tomes, 1 XP barrel, 300 energy, 500,000 silver, and 2 arena token refills. Second place, pretty much the same, except instead of an XP barrel, you get a rank 5 chicken, 200 energy, 400,000 silver, 2 arena token refills. So first to fifth, they all get 2 arena token refills, and participation trophy reward winners will be able to give to their audience, 5 winners, 2 arena token refills as well. So I'm not going to read that off for the rest of them. For third place, it's 1 legendary skill tome, 1 rank 5 chicken, 150 energy, 300,000 silver. Fourth place, 1 legendary skill tome, 1 rank 4 chicken, 100 energy, 200,000 silver. And fifth place, legendary skill tomes the same, rank 4 chickens the same, 100 energy is the same, except the silver is down 50,000, so it's 150,000 silver. So not bad. So what we'll do is I'll also, actually, one last thing that I need to go over with you is the bonus engagement for you guys. They've done this before. This time, also offer the viewers to join the challenge for a chance to win KUROSA Covetous Avatar. Look at that. So the avatar is not just for the content creators. It's also for you guys. So you guys get a chance at getting KUROSA the Covetous Avatar. The rules will be a bit different, but still very straightforward. Each content creator will be able to give out 10 avatars. So I can give out 10 avatars. Again, if you want a KUROSA the Covetous Avatar, so when selecting avatar winners, priority should be given to the players who followed all challenge rules and cleared the highest stage in the shortest time. you can announce this activity challenge in a video. So that's in this video right now. Okay, that's in this video right now. I'm announcing it. Viewers will have to record the full battle of the highest stage they can reach, uninterrupted, and provide a link to the video. So you're gonna have to link that video to me, and then I have to send it to the Plarium HQ. Let's just say that. And basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna determine, okay, who's the winner, and then 10 lucky winners based on the speed, whoever's the fastest will get a avatar. So not bad at all. The video must include the player's UID. So make sure you go while you're recording the video, you have to go to the info tab and show that in the video so that they know how to get you the reward, which is the avatar. We will not accept UIDs for the avatar without proof of participation. All audience submissions will be checked to eliminate cheaters. So if you're cheating, you're not going to get it. So if I submit your video to Plarium and they find that you're cheating, sorry, it's not my fault. I'm just the middleman trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you, man. You want an avatar? Don't cheat. We are reserving the right to decline the user submission at our sole discretion. Not me. July 2nd is the deadline for you to send us your winners. So you guys have to get this done within 12 days of this video. Let me just double check here how many days we have. It's June 20th. Actually, you have more than that. 12 days, almost 2 weeks. All right. So if you can get a video to me, if you can't get it to me in Discord, again, my Discord link is in the description down below. Discord link, description down below. You can send me a message. And if it doesn't send because it's too big of a file, you can always send it to me through Google Drive. And then I can then transfer that to the people I need to transfer it to in order to get your submission. And again, same thing, standard giveaway. If you want to take part in the viewer engagement activity, do not forget to announce your own deadline for viewer submission. Yeah, so my deadline is 2 days prior because I need to get all 10 of the viewers. So you have 10 days. Sorry, guys. I have to take off 2 days. So please submit your videos to me by the 30th of June. That's the end of this month, okay? By the 30th of June. So if you can send me your videos, then what I'm going to do is I will send, more than 10 people can send me their videos, by the way. I might have misspoke earlier, but more than 10 people can send me their videos. I'm going to take those videos and send all of them to my partners over at Plarium, and they will determine who is the winner out of all the people that submitted their videos for me. They'll pick the top 10. The top 10 will end up getting the avatars. So the rules for the audience: you must use your own account. Okay, let me make this easier for you. Make this in big print so you can see this really well. You must use your own account. You can only use champions from Sylvan Watchers, Shadowkin, and Dwarves. You cannot use Mythicals. You cannot use Geomancer, Newt, or Acrizia. And you can either manual or auto battle. Duplicates are not allowed. Record the full battle from start to finish, including the battle results screen, and show us your UID. Okay, make sure you do that. Again, make sure you leave a comment down below as well in this video, your code, which is your UID, as well as how far you got in the Covetous Challenge currently, or just in general. You can talk about the Covetous Event Dungeon outside of this current challenge if you'd like to. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Covetous Event Dungeon as well, and we'll go from there. So, without further ado, let's get on to the actual creation of this stinking team. All right, so I'm in my bastion here looking at champion filters. So what we need to do is faction. We want to sift everybody out. We've got Sylvan Watchers, we've got Shadowkin, and we've got the Dwarves. We cannot use these Mythicals, unfortunately. So let's go like this. We can use everybody else but Mythicals, right? We're going to filter that out. This is a good tip for you, by the way. Take what I'm doing and utilize this if you're going to participate in this challenge as an audience member. Remember, join the Discord down below. Send me a DM. If your video is too large, then send it to me through Google Drive. I will then submit it to my partners so that you'd be all set. Okay, let's get back to this. So champions that are going to be really strong for this, in my opinion. Now, I have a lot of champions, of course. Tholan, the Foulbeard, the current fusion that's ending today or tomorrow, I believe. I don't have him maxed out, or else I would utilize him. I just don't have him maxed out, unfortunately. But he would be strong in this event dungeon because of his AoE, weaken, his good damage that he has. He has double AoE. He can go through unkillable because Covetous does place unkillable, I believe, on herself. So very, very strong. Then you've got other champs here. You've got survivability, support. Oella, an old fusion. Definitely great for survivability. Emic Trunkheart, insane for surviving, also resets the skills of your champions. Of course, Ninja is always going to be strong anywhere in the game. But the thing with Ninja is not a lot of players have him. So I'm not really going to touch too heavily on him. However, I may end up using him in this video, depending on how it goes. Newt, you cannot use, unfortunately. So we're not going to use Newt. I would recommend using this chick here. Forget her name, but let me hide this. Xenogur Blade Master. So there's that. And this stays. Luckily, this stays. Everything stays on. If I just hide it, you can click it again, which is nice. Newt can't use. Ostrid would be insane. Underpriest Brogni also would be really strong. But I think we're just going to throw people in there and just let it run. Now, this is probably one of my better champions. Xenogur, I use her in hard mode. Fire Knight, stage 10. 283 speed, 257 on the crit damage, 356 on the accuracy. Of course, for dungeons, I don't think there's one specific for event dungeons. So the area bonus is not going to work here because it's not an event dungeon. However, her aura in dungeons, speed by 30%. She might be one of the best champions here for you as an individual, if you have her. So I would recommend putting her in the lead if you can do it. But if you can't, you could also go with Elva Autumnborn. She's very strong. I do recommend throwing in Elva just because, and she has the block debuffs, and you can put a protection set 9-piece on her. She's very, very powerful here. So just be mindful of that. She is very powerful. Then you've got Glycade, very strong as well. He's got the freezes. He's got revive all dead allies. He's got increase attack on your allies. Speed in all battles. So very, very strong there. I don't recommend Tatsu. I guess she'd be okay for the sleep and the decreased res, but not a huge fan of Tatsu. And then, but Emic, I'm probably going to use Emic, Xenogur, Ostrid, Elva. There's a huge mix that I can use right now on my account. It's a little bit challenging, but I also have to make sure I have gear. My gear is not maxed out either on a lot of these champions, keep in mind. So, and I just don't have silver. So just to show you, I only have 262k silver on this account. This is my free-to-play main account. So yeah, there you go. So let's go ahead into stage 15. Let's get right to the event dungeon here. So we're going to go here. Boom. We went to the event dungeon, stage 15. And I need to create a team. So let's see. What can I take away? This is my current team that I'm using. I got to stage 24. And then we start dying after that. So I need to swap out my team. I still haven't created a team for stage 30. I think it's just mainly because I'm waiting for the free regear event. Let's see, Fire Knight Hard 10. What's this one? Oh, this is my team that I'm using for the current Spider Hard. I'm doing stage 6 on Spider Hard mode with this team. And it works out okay, but it's not 100%. It's like 95%. In case I don't land the hexes. I just started building Vildrax today, and I've never used him before. So he needs to land the hex to do more damage to the spiderlings and the boss. So I'm not going to remove that team. I wish there was more slots here. I honestly wish there was more slots. Plarium, take notes. Please add more slots here. We're going to go ahead and take out the Fire Knight 25 team since I don't really use Fire Knight 25 team anymore. And I'll do an event dungeon team here. So also Plarium, please add here just some updates, quality of life improvements. If I'm doing a team preset, why can I not choose between the different factions? Like, I can choose faction, but it's not the same as if I'm going to the filter here. The filter is just not the same. Improve the filter in this collection area to be able to choose different factions and be more specific on your champion picks. Okay, I want to see names. I want to see what they can do for debuffs and things like that. So if I go here and I want to go to buffs and debuffs and so on and so forth, I don't want to keep going back and forth and things don't save and things are out of whack. Also, please allow us to click and drag and swap champions back and forth. You can't do that currently. You can't. I have to click it, and if I click it, it gets rid of it. If I click this again, she's gone, and the preset is gone, and I have to reset the preset. So it's kind of counterintuitive. So just as a thought for future reference, that's just been a kind of slight annoyance for me for a long time. It makes me kind of back out of doing things sometimes, or if, like, say I want to go do something and create a team preset, it deters me from wanting to do it. Just a quick quality of life rant. Now, let's go to Shadowkin. So I think I need heals, of course. You need sustain. That's a big thing. You definitely need sustain. So, like, if I'm here and say I'm looking at my master vault and I'm trying to find a champion, it's kind of hard to create a preset when I'm having to, you can't sift through by name. You have to keep going through and being like, okay, where's, right now I know this is Bannerlord off the top of my head, but sometimes you forget those things. Then I know that maybe we're going into High Elves. Okay, there's High Elves. All right, keep scrolling. There's Sacred Order. Okay, awesome. Now we're going into Barbarians. Okay, I see Barbarians. We got Ogren. And now we're going into Skinwalkers. And then we're moving down to Orcs. Okay, we can't do Orcs. We can only do Sylvan Watchers, Shadowkin, and Dwarves. Okay, where's my Skinwalkers? Or sorry, Sylvan Watchers. Where are you at? I think they're at the bottom, but Dwarves. See how long this takes, though? Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? This takes a very long time to sift through this stuff. A little bit frustrating. So, Sylvan Watchers and Shadowkin. All right, we're still going. We're still scrolling. There's the Dwarves. Okay, we can't use Newt. I would like to use this guy, but I don't want to put him right there. See how I have to delete it in order to get him out? I can't just swap him into a certain slot here. I would love to do that. We just want to swap people back and forth to make our lives easier. Okay, so it's frustrating. Can't use Geomancer, by the way, but having a nice Reviver is always good if you need it, or just good sustainability is going to be very strong. So I would definitely want to utilize my Underpriest for sustain because he has the shields and the block debuffs ability. And then I wish I could use Tholen, but again, I don't have him built currently. So we've got to go to my main person here in the lead, which is for the Aura. That's Zenogre. She's pretty strong. I do have her, I believe, in Merciless gear. She's very fast. And she also places increased speed on your team. So keep that in mind. So now that I put her in the lead, now I can go back up here. I can take my Underpriest. Block buffs is going to be strong. Underpriest and protection set would have been preferred, but like a damage protection set, and then maybe Savage as well. So damage protection and Savage, or damage protection and lethal would be really strong on him. Also, you could potentially use this guy here. I forget his name, but if I could click him from here and open him up in a screen, per se, Plarium, then I could look at this guy's name that I forgot about because there's 1,000 champions in this game. Then you've got Tormund and so on and so forth. But again, I can't read this dude's name. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. Sometimes I remember them at random. Like Canelia, I remember at random. But, yeah, so we're going to use the Underpriest. Then we're going to scroll back down. I can't type in the names. And let's see. This guy could possibly be good. He was a previous fusion, a fragment fusion, I believe. People didn't really like him. as a fusion, but I'm sure he can do some decent damage in this event dungeon, just not crazy. He's not a huge damage dealer. He's okay. Hotatsu is also strong. He removes a random debuff at the start of his turn, so he's a pretty strong champion. He's not crazy, but he's okay. And then this guy's okay. Yoshi the Drunkard. He's okay. Gamaran is decent for stealing the buffs and healing your team. That could be okay of a pick as well. Togi? Let's just call him Frogman. So we got Togi, Frogman. This guy I haven't built. He's the Doom Tower, the last Doom Tower champion you can get. Kinagashi with the ally attack is probably decent, but I'm not going to use her. And she does have a revive as well. Keep that in mind. There is a revive for her. Let's see. Ooh, this chick would be really strong. I forget her name, but I haven't built her yet. I really want to build her for like a Hydra team to see if she'll work well in my lower stage Hydra teams, like hard mode. I've also got Mishinaki. I might need to bring in Ninja though. It's hard to choose when you have a lot of champions. I think I'm going to do this because she does heals. Ostrid does heals. He does a little bit of healing. Emic Trunkheart would help as well because of the taunt, as well as the unkillable, as well as resetting abilities. And then lastly, I could go for... I wonder if I want to do Daithy or another damage dealer. I could go Daithy just because he's accessible to the entire player base, whereas Ninja's not. Although Ninja, if I wanted to get first, second, or third, or fourth, or fifth place, I would go for Ninja. I won't do that to you guys. I assume if Daithy is built, then I'll go with Daithy. I do have a blessing for him too. I'm going to go Crushing Rend for future reference as well. Of course, 6-star Crushing Rend's way better than the 1-star because he only ignores 1% defense for every 50 levels, but it's still better than nothing. I do have the Malefic Talon on him as well. Keep that in mind. And then if no enemies take a turn yet, the wearer's first attack deals 10% more damage. But this dungeon boss is very fast, so is the ads. So you kind of need to be fast. Silver is a big problem in this game. Silver is a big problem in this game. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this 5-star piece, I guess. All right, now we can equip this. All right, so now his gear is not fully built, but he's got decent damage. 221 speed, 6200 on the attack, 263 crit damage, 260 on the accuracy. That's just me doing that. Not utilizing the Hell Hades optimizer on this one, but although I'd like to, I'm just not doing it at this time. So let's go back. Team setup. Everybody should have the right gear now. Let me make sure everybody has gear. So Xenogre, she's in a 6-piece Merciless set. Here's the build, 283 speed, 257 crit damage. Again, there's no dungeon specific for an event dungeon, so keep that in mind. So it's just what you see here for stats is what you get, alongside if anybody has relics. For masteries, I do not have her fully mastered, unfortunately. And for books, she doesn't have any books, but you want to lead off with the A2. Attack one enemy 4 times, increase speed on all allies to keep going fast as possible. And then keep in mind, Kurosa does smack us really hard. So if you kill the enemy wave or the ads that she has, she does a big smack on us. So be very, very careful with that. That's why you need Emic. So if you do get hit really hard, then Emic could hopefully protect you. So what I'm going to do for a preset is get the shields first. I don't know if we're going to kill everybody right away. We'll see though. Hopefully we don't hit too hard. But, and do I have sustain is the problem. I don't have a ton of sustain, like survivability, other than Underpriest and Ostrid. Ostrid does do a decent heal. I guess, yeah, Emic of course is strong too, but once that unkillable falls off, where is my sustain is the problem. Because I would possibly need a reviver. And it does say that in between, I'm pretty sure we can make changes. So I'm just rereading this again. While you progress through the stages, you can make changes to your team, like swapping champions, changing gear only twice. So swapping champions and changing gear between stages 2 times. That's it. So if I need to, if I get stuck, then maybe I'll swap in a reviver. But there you go. So that's one of the champs. Okay, so for my ostrich, she's built for Hydra. And she's at 240 speed, 312 on the accuracy. She's in a hex set. Then we've got Xenogir, I already showed you. Ostrich is fully mastered. I do have her in Helm Smasher for Hydra. She does a little bit of damage. Fully booked in Brimstone. So Brimstone's going to help during this boss as well. I do recommend, if you get a 6-star Brimstone, that's way stronger because it can't be removed. And there are, I think that Kurosa removes debuffs from her kit. Very, very strong for her. And then for my epic champion, Daithi, like I said, I already showed you this. He does not have full masteries. He only has a few. He's fully booked. Crushing Ren 1-star. Malefic Talon is on him. And then Underpriest, Savage set, accuracy, and a perception piece. I'm not pulling gear off people because I don't have silver. 195 speed, which is really slow. 82% crit rate, 321 crit damage. Not terrible. He's in Helm Smasher as well, fully booked. Phantom Touch, because I think I utilized him in the Cursed City stage for Fire Knight. I put Phantom Touch so he can do additional hits on the shield for the boss. And then relic wise, no relics. So I think that's everyone. 1, 2, 3. I might consider throwing in Mishinaki, but again, I'm just trying to make this. I'm not trying to go crazy here. I've already got really strong champs as it is. Yeah, I want to see how far I can get with a reasonable comp, right? Fusion. Underpriest was also, I believe, a fusion, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember, but I think he was. I don't remember if he was a fusion though. You guys can leave it in the comments down below. And then Daithi is just an epic champion. So let's get into this team preset. So for the preset, I'm going to make sure she does this first. He is going to do the shield and then do damage, because when he does damage, he increases and buffs the shield. I want her to do this ability, increase attack, and then debuff them. I want him to do unkillable first and then shields afterwards. I want Daithi to do whatever he wants. Daithi can just do what he wants to do. And let's see what happens. So we're going to start this now. Timer starts. Let's get into this. Stage 15. I got the presets. Hopefully it's all good. Let's see how it goes. So she attacks the ad. She doesn't attack the boss. That's interesting. We place the unkillable. We place the weaken. Daithi does some decent damage. Not crazy by any means. And Daithi did not do the A3 because he already had increased attack. And it looks like does she steal? That's the question. Does she steal the abilities from you? Okay. Attacks all enemy before attacking. Steals all buffs from all enemies. Okay. So having the unkillable might actually potentially hurt us. So we do take him out. Okay. And this is not a piece that I want. So I'm going to get rid of that. It is pinpoint. 39 seconds, which is not terrible. So that's stage 15. Let's go on to stage 16. And let's go ahead and run it. Let's see how we do here. So similar process. Let's go ahead and make sure she's focusing and targeting the boss instead. Okay. Now, ideally, I would want to, have Underpriest go first. Okay. Or, I guess it's okay he goes last, but preferably, if I want to take a smack here, like that, you want Underpriest to lay down the large shields. Okay. So if he's going really fast, then it helps you out because you won't just take a one shot. Of course, if the unkillable's not up, then you're kind of SOL. And the taunt is really strong from Epic, and that's why, because she attacked into the taunt And then we almost just get one shot there. Wow. So we get one shot. And this is on stage 16. That is absolutely absurd. That is absolutely absurd. It's going to be a quick video, huh? It's going to be a really quick video. So let's take a look at some champion changes. I might have to utilize Ninja, and I might have to consider changing things around. So this will be my first time having to make changes already. And I'm just starting out. So let's take a look. I might need to... It's really difficult if you can't use Geomancer, Newt, or Acrizia, as well as your Lady Mikage, things like that. I might need to consider just going full CC and support in that sense. So we need CC. I think we need crowd control. Again, utilizing Shadowkin, Sylvan Watchers, and Dwarves. Who do we have for that, though? That's the question. Who do we have for crowd control? I guess it would just really be Ninja. Ninja can freeze people. Like I said, that's why he's so powerful. Ninja can freeze, and then Glycade could also freeze. He's also crazy powerful. He has revives, increased defense as well. But the thing is, like, I have him in protection. He's decent speed as well. 254? 254 speed, 341 res. Not enough resistance, unfortunately. I may need to just target the boss and try to take down the boss, and that's it. And then CC the ads. Because if they die, then you pretty much take way too much damage from her if you don't have sustain. And the sustain would end up being the Emic Trunk Heart. Right? And I have 6 pieces, which means for protection, I have a 50% chance to place a protected buff. All right. So let's try something a little bit different. Maybe we'll go with Oella to heal us back up instead. We will go ahead and keep this here. So instead of him, but she's going to take a turn right away. So let's go with resistance and then heal. And then Emic won't get his buff stolen, because he'll have a lot of resistance. Other champs might get their buff stolen. Maybe Xenogur won't get her buff stolen. Oella will probably get her buff stolen. A lot of these champs will get their buff stolen. You can go high resistance, but it's really difficult to build high res. Again, it would cost a lot of silver to change everybody around. So another champion I can potentially use for a little bit more sustain. It stinks you can't use better CC like the Mythicals, Mikage. She has such good CC. I guess Tormund could work, but not very well. You know who would be insane? Would actually be interesting would be like Tormund, and it would just be a fun comp. Tormund with this guy, Granjar, and he just places HP burns on everybody, and then Tormund, every time they take a turn, Tormund takes a hit, and he potentially freezes them over and over and over and over again. But eventually you're going to kill the ads, and then Kurosa is going to wipe you off the planet. Geomancer is typically the best for this stage in terms of damage, because she does so much damage to your allies, and other champs just aren't built for me. Glycade might be a champion I bring in. Ninja's going to CC. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try this out. So this is my first retry attempt on 16. Here we go. Let's hop right in. Focus the actual boss. We increase our speed. Okay, we're attacking the boss mainly first. Put the increased res. Oh, because the ninja focuses the boss like that, the ads do not get frozen. So if they have anybody that can remove debuffs in the higher stages, it's not good. They got unkillable. So she places unkillable on everybody. Interesting. So this is a little bit better focusing on the boss. And then this chick right here, she can remove buffs, but we resisted because of the increased res from Oella. So that is much stronger. As we get into higher stages, though, it's going to be challenging. Okay, increase speed. And if I had silver to re-gear people into way better builds than they are right now, I would do that. It's just unfortunately, I don't have the silver to do so. I can't just go and willy-nilly swap all my gear around. I don't have any free re-gear tokens as well, so very unfortunate. All right, so far this is going well. A little bit slow, but it's going okay. You got to refresh, speed up. It feels like my main source of damage is Xenogur here, as opposed to the ninja, but we'll find out the damage at the end, of course. Xenogur seems top tier. If I had her fully booked, she would do a lot more damage. And masteries. I have no masteries on her. So 2 minutes and 5 seconds. It wins it, but not the best. So like Xenogur actually got less damage than Ninja because of his A2 ability that he does, where he hits 3 enemies at random, or 3 times at random. So he spreads that damage around, and the HP burns and stuff too. So keep that in mind. Xenogur's, and he has Heaven Cast and all those buffs. Xenogur is just in this blessing because of Fire Knight. So keep that in mind. She has no really good damage blessing. He has a crazy damage blessing, but he's only 2-star. And he has full masteries. So there's that too. All right, so let's go to stage 17. See what we can do on this stage. Same thing. All right, so we're going to go after this guy again. Let's see if we freeze him all this time. Nope, not quite. We were not able to freeze everybody. Now let's see if we can do some damage. She's got the taunt out. We got frozen here. Okay. Also, my Oella is in a 6-piece, I believe, or a 4-piece protection set. Because she has increased res, she's placing, I think it's just the increased res that she places now that I think about it. But because of that increased res, I don't want it to be stolen, or try not to have it be stolen. And I do use her in Chimera as well. She's decent in Chimera. She also has a decreased speed on her A1. If I had more accuracy, I can land the decreased speed. I don't think I have very high accuracy though. And I'm not sure if it's because of this buff. I forget what this buff is. All these new buffs coming into the game, I can't remember all of them now. But maybe it's the buff that's blocking the decreased speed. I don't think so. I think it's a damage buff, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is going to be a slow run. So I'll come right back to you when this is all done. All right, so there goes the run. 2 minutes, 59 seconds. Another piece that I will not keep. I need really strong pieces on this account at this point. I basically need triple speed or double speed minimum on pinpoint only if I can get it. So stage 17, 2 minutes, 59 seconds. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. Move on to stage 18. Who else could I change? Do I try to just brute force it and stay with the brute force? But I'll just end up dying every time. That's the hard part. And you can't use Vogoth. I might do a little bit better with Underpriest. If I did a team change, then I won't have any more team changes. Let's just run it. I'll run this and go from there. We'll just let them play it out the way they want to, instead of me targeting anybody in specifics. I wonder if well, he actually attacked the ads on his own. But is my entire team going to attack all the ads? That's the unfortunate part. Either way, I'll let this run through and I'll be right back. Goodness gracious. Okay. I have one more retry attempt. Wow, they hit hard. I was just thinking of an epic champion as well that I could use. Dryad strengthens. I think she would be insane with paired with Emic. But I would basically need to manual it to reset Emic every time. So we're going to do this. Again, I wish I could just swap these back and forth. So we're going to put Emic in the lead. Emic in the lead. Then we're going to go with Naya. All right, well, I'm going to have to manually put her in because you can't search for these champs in this game unless you're on this screen, which is fun. All right, let's do this. Okay, so first thing we do is this. Go for this. We reset abilities. We go ahead and smack like that. We just do this. Oh, he does an extra turn. Extra turn. Boom, we one shot. We reset. Okay. Increase duration of buffs. That's fine. Let's do that. Increases attack and everything. Strengthen. Focus the boss. We only get one hit and it's a weak hit. Attack. Oh wow, we're getting a lot of extra turns on Dithey right now. We're gonna focus the boss. Extra turn again. Extra turn again. We go ahead and place the... I guess manual was where it's at the whole time. We do this again. Okay. We reset him. Oh, we got feared. That sucks. Okay. The goal is to reset. I think that you need to have full resistance. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and hit him again. No decreased speed. We died there. Unfortunately, Dithey is down. He's taking extra turns. Reset him. Place the unkillable again. Focus the boss. Dithey's down, which sucks. I think Dithey, the problem with him is the extra turn mechanic. If he takes too many extra turns, the unkillable runs its course. Okay, again, we have an issue. We're going to reset. Do this. This. All right, reset him again. Do this. All right. So she's healing way too much at this point. All right, we're just going to full auto. If we don't beat it, we don't beat it. I'm not going to sit here for 5 hours trying to beat this stage. It takes a long time. Dithey's down, so having a reviver would be nice, but also having a good sustain like healing is good too. Maybe having Elva would have been better. I don't have another retry attempt or rework attempt for my team, so it is what it is. You only get a couple shots at it. And I got to stage 18. Wow. This is a very, very, very difficult dungeon. And yeah, it's difficult. It's very difficult. I'd be interested to see what other content creators do. Of course, they're going to have a lot more silver than me to swap gear around and everything else. But it is what it is. I think he just has too much healing. The boss has too much healing. So I can't even... Like, you need heal reduction, and I think the boss is also immune. No, not immune to heal reduction, but I don't think I have heal reduction. I just wouldn't be able to kill the side adds with the damage I have because my Dithey's dead. So, we're going to end it there. Unfortunately, I have to stop here at stage 18. I couldn't beat it. I only beat the stage 15, 16, and 17. A very, very poor attempt at, this fight here for Kurosa. I was hoping I'd get to like stage 20 at least, maybe 21, but nope. My gear is not good enough, and yeah, that's all she wrote. I guess that's where I'm at. So again, if you guys want to participate in this event with me, alongside me, leave your UM in the comments down below. Make sure you submit a video to me. If you can't get it to me through Discord, get it to me through Google Drive, and I'll send it to the appropriate party. And that's it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on a video soon. Take care.